shop. Permanent kind, urgent to climb, fresh stuff. Certain rhyme was worth no time, yes sir. One of a kind. One of a kind, heard of my wreck shop. Permanent kind, urgent to climb, fresh stuff. Certain rhyme, worth no time, yes sir. One of a kind.
Freeform fetish medicine for your headaches. We bomb fellas, better sin for the medics. Napalm, telepath, tightrope walker. Stay on mellow ass, white dope author. Night stalker, Charlie Man's my man. Avid addict, Mike Smoker out in Amsterdam. Black rich off with the gift of floss. Flack, you pissed me off and you gets the jaw smashed. This here's the warnings, ripped them off and wax shit gets dissolved as the gift revolves around Earth space lasers that'll rock your paw. Have you running for your grams, little baklava? Let me talk to y'all about some off the wall. Rapper wanna be in front of me that got the balls to not know who. The G-A-B-B, me, the nocturnal elite MC. They flee from ease on down the rhyme train track design aimed at your mind. Came back to shine, bring it back the time and days of the last breaths of life. Leave your spine ablaze when my ass bless the mic. Come on.
One of a kind, verbal mind wreck shop. Permanent kind, urgent to climb, fresh stuff. Certain rhyme is working overtime, yes sir. One of a kind, verbal mind wreck shop. Permanent kind, urgent to climb, fresh stuff. Certain rhymes is working overtime, yes sir. One of a kind.
One of a kind. Let me steadily wreck the melody. Check me, Cherokee techniques varying every week. Next week, instead of these, head'll be like, let's see. Exiting the next spring, let's speak. Hypothetically, you are extremely extinct. I phonetically to hip hop be the best thing. By the power vested in me, I keep flexing. Now it's GIF to the T. Come now, test me. Gets things done when I think, and my thoughts distinct. I'm the link in the lock that's missing. Finer P in the pot that's glistening, shining. It's me, history in the making, awakening. This industry to this beat, I'm christening, it's sizzling, and it's deep. Intuitive thoughts just like Gypsy. It's risky when you went about with Mike's Big G. I rip it and do it out loud while y'all lip sync. You pick me, you'll never get rid of me. Renege fees against me, inevitably. Y'all gon' dig me, essentially incredible feats. A raw energy immensely embedded inside y'all intensely.
Yeah, 94.1. It's the late night hype. Mac B-Dog in the house, keeping it toasty. You know what I'm saying? Having the heat ooze through your speakers on this rainy Wednesday. Fools be scary when it comes to the rain and driving. You know, I be getting my smile on because I have no fear.
I'm not modeling anymore for the two of you. Well, I guess I just had my first taste of the filthy side of this business. Modeling just sucks. 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 I am a male model, not a male prostitute. Modeling just sucks. They made me take off my top. I am a male model, not a male prostitute. Modeling just sucks. They made me take off my top. I am a male model, not a male prostitute. Modeling just sucks. They made me take off my top. I am a male model, not a male prostitute. Modeling just sucks. They made me take off my top. I'm not modeling anymore for the two of you. Well, I guess I just had my first taste of the filthy side of this business.
What are you talking about? Make some noise.
Nah, it was dope though.
What? No, not me. No. Go ahead, man.
I got rhymes for the deaf, dumb, and blind, and a 20/20 eyesight. Big mouth yapping, crystal clear ear competitions, mere child's play. When I'm forming kindergartner, sending your to drawing board. I floored niggas with the skills. I'm sick and bored of all the triggers and the steel that you're capping. Why don't you give all that weak shit a rest and start rapping? I'm pumping a Buddha bless, yes, I'm packing bowls and spitting the rhymes on Tesla, bra. Be like Dwayne from What's Happening, talking about you can't defeat me, delete me, beat me, greet me with a grin, or get your chin jaw and your neck broke. And then I'll rip off your arm and throw it in a stew. Boy, I'll make mincemeat of you, Sims beat if you wimps eat if you shrimps need a new temporary mind boggler. Follow me, G, nigga roll, bigger flows, hover over small ones. Other flows of four, come and get some running shit. One rhyme after the
Oh shit. Teeth blasted, steps out of the cabin, looks around, asking where's the gathering, who's that in the passenger bucket? Man, fuck it. These baby, let's discuss it. Let me rush it, touch it, brother. You can trust it cause I love it. That's the way I start discovering what's hovering in the future. Vibes to ride the rhythm.
Yo. Oh my god, I just went through a whole spiel. Okay, lesson learned. Lesson learned, I think. I think I know what happened here. Let's see. Man. Oh well. Lesson learned. We did it again. Okay, so I can play that out. I had bad pathing. Music's still playing, so we're cooking there. Good. Man. I just went through the whole intro spiel. So, long story short of what we're trying to map out here is more casual cooking streams. Depressing. That's all right though. We live. We keep going. We keep on. Wow. So what happened there was I had the audio channel for the microphone set up to monitor so that I could check out if the audio was working or not. But the plan today, quick plan today since we got the mic back. We are going to practice dehydrating some ginger. I am going to fry some potatoes. I'm going to make myself a sandwich. We're going to make tuna wraps to freeze. And I'm going to fix my plant after, possibly, and make some fried rice. So what we started with, while I had no microphone, which was depressing, is I was preparing some potatoes so that they can have the starch drain out of them. And I can fry them up. So I've just got breakfast potatoes ready for the go. Jesus, this is what happens when you got to be your own production team as well as the entertainment. You make some mistakes. It's all good. It is what it is. Damn, bro. It's always some little thing. So disappointing. Yes, chef. Yes, chef. How we doing, Whiffies? You having a good time, fam? You making Gundams this evening, or what are you doing? You came in right after I fixed my microphone, so I appreciate it. How do you like that bird's eye view angle on Chef Bebe over here? So if you've never seen these before, let's see, how do they look in here? We got the fresh gingy. Might be too overblown, I think. Organic, too. Let's see. I gotta see this. Yeah, overblown. Right up here, we got fresh gingy. Oh, okay, yeah, too stoned to make Gundams. So tomorrow evening on Marching into Madness, right, we're going to play Helldivers and that AI game. I keep forgetting what it's called constantly. Let's get an extra cloth in here. Infinite Craft. Trippy. Well, I wouldn't mind. We could do a little like. The only thing, so I would suggest. I guess we're doing business on stream. I'm fine doing a bit of Infinite Craft either way. We can do a little goofy Infinite Craft. Let's make sure Helldivers works first so that we don't run into our typical tech problems. But we could always start with Infinite Craft. Just try to like pick a random goal. We can even pick one that matches your articles and try to get there. See if I can help you with some. Or you can try to quiz me and have a good time. That's some content right there. How do you think you make Tom Cruise? Now, obviously, I know that one because you showed me, but Oh, Helldivers coverage is over. Oh, you just want to play Helldivers? Then yeah, 100%. I got playing time. That one I just figured stream. Well, actually, you did say stream on my stream. That's yo. Man, cutting the skin off ginger can be such a goddamn headache. Infinite craft? Well, that's what I'm saying. We could double it up. Get Helldivers working, do a little bit of Infinite Craft, and then do Helldivers. And just change the stream titles halfway through. You know what I mean? I'm not opposed to this. Don't hate the concept. I like the organic ginger way better for taste, but oh my god, yeah, you need to have better knife skills for this shit. How's my audio doing, Mr. Wiffles, too? Is we rocking okay? If it's better, co-op. Thank you, sir. I used my fancy microphone again. I just set it up. That one that I bought to mic the room in the old cooking studio. So that was the only bad part about the last one. The audio was trash. Monotone. Is it me that's monotone? Me that is monotone. Or is it the audio's falling a bit flat? Me that's monotone. Okay. No, fair enough. When I'm in lazy mode, when I'm tired, I lose my emotiveness. So noted. Thank you, though. I won't be so nasally. Yeah, Bailey just dead inside. That's always the problem. My on mic voice in any format, I know how to enunciate and add some tones. But if I'm just talking to the homie, it's like, it all just sounds like one goddamn word. Actually, recently, my dad's been talking to me more. Haha, cue the dad jokes. My dad fucking talks like Boomhauer. So that's how it's like, oh, this is where I get it from. Like, my whole family has the same, like, mumbly tone. Thank you, though. I had to realize that. It was through us, through previous podcast. And then whenever we started recording at the beginning of our era, I was like, oh, this is distinct. I noticed it that if I'm comfortably speaking, very low, monotone, and nasally. So I have to put on the on camera, at least audio. I'm getting comfortable with not being the energetic person, but I got to make sure I at least enunciate proper because otherwise it sounds like one big fucking mumble. So I'm trying to find that happy middle ground where I don't look like I'm fronting that I'm super energetic, but I'm at least making sure that I'm enunciating in a dynamic way. Skull and Bones, I think maybe, but I know nothing about the co-op for Skull and Bones. So if you gave me a little heads up on what the co-op is, then possibly. I think we did get lost when we were playing Sea of Thieves and all the extra shit you got to do for the ship. So maybe if it's just naval combat, that could be cool for us specifically. But I also totally get why people want nothing to do with it. I would be thinking if that's what people hear whenever I talk. So you don't hear yourself outside of yourself, which actually sounds differently. I know. I have much more of like a stereotypical toque-wearing bro voice than I anticipate until I hear myself. Came out a weird time. I can't believe they still released it. They should have just scrapped that shit like about like 3 years ago, probably more, to be honest. It's not like, yeah, people want it, but Sea of Thieves took that niche, and with the way that gaming goes now, it's more about that social aspect. There's still like what's the naval warfare one? The one that like not World of Tanks, but World of Tanks is like naval competitor. Something battleships. It's definitely not World of Battleships as well. It's not Battle for Midway. It's something like that. Man, this sucks. This really sucks. I'm glad I'm good with a knife, but this is not going smoothly. World of Warships, yeah. That's it. There you go. World of Warships. Because they already got World of Warships, right? So if you want that strictly naval warfare feeling, you're just going to play World of Warships because you're already a fucking military weeb, right? And it's kind of like a fighter jet games, right? That's why they only make Ace Combat. A casual doesn't want to pretend to be a fighter jet pilot. You need to make a game that's appealing to the general masses as well as the dorks. And fucking Skull and Bones, how many fucking galley nerds do you have, right? Like, the people who are into ships like that right now are weebs because they watch One Piece. They're not going to play Skull and Bones. Yeah, that's fair enough. Free codes do change the math on it heavy. Everyone has their own ship. Weird. So do you even like man any of the small duties? Do you have to like build the ship and stuff, or is it just all combat? Which again is odd because it's the opposite of what they marketed it as back in the day when the game first actually had hype. You get to build new ships. That's kind of cool. Same answer though, you know. Too little, too late. We're going to get this bun warming up for my Sammy for dinner. I think this will be good. The oven's not nice and low, 170, so ideally I can make it a little crispy. It will only be crispy by the time that I'm eating it, you know what I mean? It's a classic French roll. If I had banh mi supplies, that'd be fire. I kind of do right now. No, we're going to skip that. Too much work. Enough going on. Sea of Thieves is like we mainly had to everything in Social Friends of the Crew. You buy ammo, food kits, repair. Yeah, exactly. Hashtag bring back Puzzle Pirates. I'll praise how fun I thought that game was as a kid. I still think it's kind of fun, but it's just such a dumb for streaming and everything. It's like, where the fuck are we going to put Puzzle Pirates? At least Puzzle Pirates is a good game. Yeah, exactly. Oh, really? Well, it is. It's Ubisoft, right? Of course. Of course. If they can drift away from AC and any of their core franchises, they're going to try to charge us out the butt for any sort of microtransaction. And by the way, cutting all this ginger is the Bay peaceful, satisfying thing. I needed ginger powder. I needed to do the cooking stream. I was like, I gotta make sure I do one fun thing for me, not just like nourishment and entertainment. So I need ginger powder real bad. So we're gonna start dehydrating the shit. And there, the monotone came back in right there. See, that's casual Bailey, no inflections. Speaking of AC4, did not know there was a remaster of it and picked up, and you know the rest. Being entertained. I'm not surprised that there's a remaster because of exactly that. As far as I'm aware, I thought they did the remasters. People were waiting for Skull and Bones, is what I thought. I can't remember when they put it out, but I remember there was like a whole. Some YouTubers were memeing it of like, oh, well, we can't finish this game, so here you go. Never cut towards yourself. Don't do what I just did. Fuck yeah, I'm with it. Be a pirate. As far as I remember, that was everyone's critique that the gameplay was fun, but they didn't like the Assassin's Creed element of it. And that's why they said they were going to make the game, but then it's like, why dawdle? Should have just been copy paste those mechanics. I get making multiplayer is hard, so maybe like delay your promises there, but just release the single player concept. Look how well something like Pal World does when it's like nowhere near done. People just want the mechanics in an efficient way. If it's fun, if it's entertaining, that's it. It's like art. Right? It's not necessarily about who has the best art. Oh, the game's not even free to play, eh? They charge full price for Bad Pirate Simulator. That's wild to me. I don't know what to do with this. I kind of want to keep these ginger scraps to at least make tea out of, because this is like a lot of skins. I gotta be able to do something with them. Maybe I'll have tea tomorrow. 120 early access. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're trying to recoup costs. That's absurd. That's a bad investment choice. They really fallen off. There was the whole product design sector of Ubisoft just shitting themselves for the past 4 years. Or I wonder if they're delusional and they actually believe that they're putting out fire. There's no way. They got to know that they're all falling off. Everyone's watching Bethesda. Just like, can't be them, can't be them, can't be Bethesda. Let's get it. No Starfield. No Starfield. Don't overpromise. Make a good game. And most of the quests aren't fun. It's basically Assassin's Creed quest design. You go to catch or kill something and come back and do it again. Yeah, well, fetch quests, right? It's like 101 of open world. I played WoW when it first came out, bro. It's go kill this. Come back. Even played Tibia. Made lots of Latin American friends when I was a child. Tibia is an OG. I know there's still people that play it. That shit was too advanced for my dumb young brain, I'll tell you what. White boy. As I'm cutting up ginger, a whole stack of fucking ginger, which looks great, by the way. It is very appealing. Put you over here. Nice. I put you right in the chat. So we got a coffee maker angle, so I could go like here. No, too far. They gotta go this way. You go here. Is this how I show you? No, down. Right here. Nailed it. I'll probably stick the camera up there because I think I'm trying to figure out an angle that's both like nice for now, for when it's just me, and then I can put it in the same place when I have people too. So I think as this kitchen has other humans, and as I'm talking to you, cutting the food, you don't need to see my face anyways. So I figure that's the whole thing. I'll like step back and talk, and then I come in here and do the food things. Those are some nice slices. Thank you. Yo, those car stereos that I got today, though, that was hilarious to me. I was dying. There was just a stack of car stereos at Valley Village, and they were all priced at like $10. And I'm like, wow, someone fucked up here. I'm starting to learn that now that like reselling in my industry is becoming more popular, I have to also rely on like my PR and algorithm knowledge to be able to like skirt people on what's the easy picks. So say it's like that. Like I saw those car stereos, and I know someone their camera, they're just using like Google searches. They're not searching on either like eBay or automotive websites. So then I'm like, okay, $10 car stereo. Check it out on Google, readily available, and I see why it said $10. It said dirt cheap when you just Google it, but when you go on the car parts thing and put in the part number, the motherfucking car stereo is damn near $300. So I'm like, okay, because you've got a Valley Village person, they're just given an app, they're told to just like take a photo of the item, scan it, and then we'll price it out from there. So then I'm coming in with the knowledge of that simple process, being like, okay, I'm going to put it in an automotive database. Ba, 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 ba. I got some money. And a little bit of sketchy knowledge, right? Back in the day, I was very aware of how much car stereos cost. So it's a funny application of 3 different lifestyles. From not being a well-behaved person, I was well aware that car stereos can cost even just a bill for their 4 parts applications. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. And it was like some of these look familiar from my car photography job. So that's why I picked out those. I was like, this one looks familiar and this one looks familiar. And I got a Dodge Jeep / Ram radio and a Nissan Sentra radio. All right. Catch you soon, big boy. We're almost done with the gingies. I'm going to slice it evenly. I'll probably try to use the mandolin in this case just to save me some time and effort. When I get my farm in the future too, we'll probably add ginger to the list. Grows about the same pace as garlic. I could have ginger and garlic on my farm. And they're actually like very critical to a lot of like basic nutrient requirements, especially when you're talking about like antioxidants. Let's do a quick double check here. You've been cooling okay. No on YouTube. Yeah, a few Twitch people, but that's okay. We don't need to be doing a big boy today. 40 minutes already, just cutting gingy. Jesus, so much gingy. I guess I took a while to post. I made some mistakes earlier, so it's all fair. Check our bun in a second. I imagine this wouldn't be any more than 3 hours, and if it gets near that, Bebe needs some rest. But we got the ginger. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're cooking here. Potatoes, bun, tuna, make my sandwich. Yeah, this won't take long at all. We're cooling. So the food for meal prep today is we're making the tuna sammies for later. We're making this gingy pouty. an A. So cooking streams do better midday because then you get more of the average bears in on this stream. Disappointing too that the audio fucked up at the beginning because that does deter the average bears who are not necessarily Twitch or streaming friendly, but gotta learn the lessons the hard way always. So it is what it is. Gingy down. I'm hoping that all the knife noises are a little bit of ASMR and not obnoxious. My cat's in here chilling in the corner too. Oh, you can't see him because of the chat. Good. She likes to be around people doing stuff, and he's 100% trying to get the scraps off of me. How's chopping? We back? Chopping's going pretty good. I was curious if the chopping sounds ASMR-y or is totally blowing out people's ears. Got my cat chilling. I'm just about done these gingies. We're going to slice them and throw them in the oven. And that shit's going to cook for about almost 10 hours in the oven. And then I throw it in the blender and I make ginger powder. But yeah, bye. Always more important. Priorities first. I gotta ogle. I gotta goon out and get no self-respect out of the scenario. That's what always trips me out about these streamers. No offense to the creators, but Helldivers 2. I don't get why you're so excited. I'm interested to see why you're so excited. This might actually be enough. Cool. Let's see. Good catch. Look at them skills. Because I didn't mind Dark Tide. I just found it's kind of repetitive. So with the variety of Helldivers, hopefully that will be more appealing. We're almost done slicing up all this ginger. I'm just literally slicing it now. And again, I'll try to use the rest of it tomorrow for tea at minimum. Oh, more like the Alien game? Okay, good, because the Alien game was a little much. Alien wasn't bad, but that was hella repetitive. But yeah, I guess cooking streams do better midday for the normies, I think. I should have changed the YouTube title over to for sure. But still, nonetheless, you live and you learn. Trying to make this more routine. It would be kind of cool if I could do it every Friday, but hard promise schedule-wise. Yeah, especially on a Friday, they're definitely AFK. That's why I wanted to start it earlier, and that's all fuck up on my end, but it's okay. We got a lot going on in life. Good time, though. Good time. I appreciate the reassurance regardless, sir. And yeah, you gotta practice. You can't always have the viewers. Like, you know, I gotta have the experience down first. And that's what's priority. appreciate you nonetheless. Yeah, because even down to like my mom and more of the older people in my bracket, they'd be tuning in if it was at a different time. As I said, I got to do this all for me either way, so practice and helping future Bailey. It's not like I can't take clips out of this too, you know what I mean? Day 5 need 1K. Yeah. Totally easy. This is how it feels being on Kick. It's like, it looks like it's great for people who already have a following, is the biggest thing I've learned about Kick. We'll get to a 5K view one day. One day with our creative ideas, there'll be something that will have this chat spamming. I feel like you'll have a panic attack if that happens though. Fire. Almost done. Last few bits. Yeah, last step problem is, as you can see, this light covering the stove, I get blown out. I got to figure out how to cover it up with something so that it's like not as overexposed there. As soon as you put something that's anywhere near the paleness as my skin, shit don't fit no more. I'm gonna spontaneously combust if we get that big. Definitely anxiety attack. I think it's possible. I would guarantee that at least one time we'll have that. I definitely don't want to overpromise and say that like I don't think we could have those views consistently just based on our lifestyles, but I think if all we cared about was the internet and views, we could, but you're going to need patience. Lots of extra bits to the new Gundam. I just watched 08 MS Team. Bought another One Piece break. Too much. Needed a breather. Watched some of the new episodes, though. They're quite goddamn beautiful, the new episodes. It's insane. They definitely do put a lot more fucking budget into the newer episodes. New Gundam, probably eventually. I kind of want some of those cool, weird ones I showed you from either Iron-Blooded Orphans or Unicorn, I think would be my next one. Not too sure. I have seen this written before on the internet, but because that just haven't dug in that much myself. Too many things on the plate already. I wouldn't be surprised because it's all about that accessibility. They're trying to get new people in. Okay, let's get you dehydrating. Dehydrate. It smells fucking delicious, though. Just raw as it is. Yeah, $4. $4 for all this ginger. A whole bunch of gingy. And I make my own powder. And then it lasts infinitely longer. Just takes a while to dry out. I think I'll start it here. I'll give it a little swish around for tomorrow. Two high grades at hard as fuck. Caliburn. Yeah, that's literally the comparison that I've seen people making. That the Caliburn and these like newer kits are easier to like loop in new people attracted to like this high school drama style, and then they just don't change the old kits. But I think, I don't know. You know, I don't judge it. Like any other, Marvel sells toys too, right? So it's like, how am I going to get sassy about Gundam pulling the exact same tactic that Marvel does with Spider-Man, you know? It's always a trippy debate to make. Just double checking my stuff. We got this guy here. That should be it. I should be in the right spot. I think I'm in the right spot. Yeah. Pan full of ginger. Throw that shit in. You just let it go for ages. Got a nice toasty bun. What do I gotta make before my Sammy? Gotta get the tuna ready. I'm making my Sammy first. Fuck the internet, I'm hungry. Yeah, that ginger's gotta go for a minute, so. I'm doing the most basic. I'm doing a ham mayo Sammy. Sammy for the chef. Chef doesn't eat good while he's cooking, you know what I mean? Gotta get some carbs in me, and I'm making fried rice at the end. That will be like the dinner. Right now, crappy sandwich. Big mayo glump. Fill that hoagie up. I am a little bit of a sucker for the mayo, I won't lie. I like me some mayo on a Sammy. Throw some white vinegar on there. Get some ham in it. Keep it simple. Yeah, you do. Yes, I realize the stereotypes attached to this. You know what? Just to spite you, we'll add some hot sauce. My favorite one is the classic, this hot pepper sauce. Can't go wrong. There you go. Not as embarrassing to make anymore. What's up, Giga? Nice to see you, fam. Thank you for supporting so much as always. Just threw some ginger in the oven to dehydrate because I'm going to make ginger powder. Making a sandwich for myself because I'm lazy and hungry. And then I'm going to be making tuna wraps to throw in the freezer. Then frying potatoes for breakfast for the next several days. So we're doing all the meal prep that I already would have had to get done either way. We're just opening it up to the internet now. I was gonna get fancier and make like dumplings. I've been making dumplings quite often now. No wraps at the grocery store, so we had to go with a little boring. Tuna wrap, main thing. I'm in budget mode, so tuna wrap, very affordable and fantastic to fill you up on a quick go. Oh yeah, this one right here. It's an IKEA island. Came with my apartment actually, so I can't brag too much. This one just came with the place. Either way, we just decided to say fuck it, and the entire thing is a cutting board. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I like it a lot. And then so we were looking at the surface, and it was like, fuck it, turn the entire thing. Fuck, the whole thing's a cutting board. Why not? It does feel weird. Like it's not normal. I cook so much. Cooking's like such an integral part of my lifestyle that I was like, I think it's a fun idea. I don't understand why more people don't have like a big table in their kitchen that also acts as a cutting board. I feel like this is practical. I've got so much space that I can just work with food on it. Design-wise, I feel you. It's nice and sturdy. I thought with my handiness, worst case scenario, I can always replace the top. But good hoagie. See, nothing fancy, but you can't go wrong. Just ham sammy. So getting the pork chops ready. And then I'm also going to prep the tuna filling for the wraps. So at the beginning of stream when my mic wasn't working, I had already sliced up the potatoes we're going to be frying up for my breakfast for later this week. Same thing though, nothing fancy. Also just Yukon Gold. It should be Yukon Gold. If not, they're fancier ones. Yellow fleshed. So the yellow fleshed boys, great for frying up. They have a little bit of sweetness to them. And they're able to shake their starches much easier than some of the other like russet style potatoes. Yo, Giga, earlier me and Whiffles were going off about Gundam. Have you ever built a model kit of any sort? You definitely seem like a model kit type of guy. I don't suspect Gundam, but I wouldn't be surprised if, in some capacity, for some reason, seemed like an airplane type of model kit guy. I don't know why. Cars. There you go. Okay. Half a coffee shop, eh? Oh, I know. I've watched almost every Gundam series. I know we've been over this already, so I won't go back into it. Few cars, very cool. Ultraman, also very awesome. I approve of Ultraman. Underrated show, if you're a North American and you're into Godzilla, you may as well watch Ultraman. But that's not a hot take. I just think that's like Western ignorance to what made that type of media, that kaiju style, mixed with the weekly hero battle. Yeah. No, there's a newer animated Ultraman on Netflix. You would like it as trash television. I wouldn't say it's good, but it's good like background media. It's good generic trash content. You know what I mean? I was supposed to have that tomato with my Sammy, but we didn't. The ginger that I just de-skinned, I'm gonna throw that shit into a cup in my fridge so I can make some ginger tea for my healthy ass later on. Have some ginger tea and play Helldivers with Raza tomorrow. Yeah, yo, Whiffles, I'm thinking end of March. Have you looked into Project Zomboid? You should be aware of it because of your hustle. Giga and me have been saying we're going to play for ages. I think I really want to get it done in the next few months. Seems like the type of game I would like. I've set this mission out for him. I've asked him before. I think I would have a good time. Yeah. Yes, on board. Tuna. New bowl. Oh, the cats are gonna go crazy when we do this chat. Very understandably, whenever I open a tuna can, my cats freak out. They 100% think it's cat food and not human food. But to be fair, it's pretty fucking close. Yeah, Gigo is reminding me. I do know that they did a bunch of multiplayer updates recently, so it's supposed to be smoother to play with multiple people. I guess you don't really like survival games so much. That's why I was never excited about pitching you on it. It's been on Steam. There's a fair amount of viewership on YouTube, actually, versus Twitch. There's definitely, if you check this Twitch category, there's still some people streaming it. But I know it's massive on YouTube. It's a good voiceover game. I would say it's the survival game for people who aren't toxic enough to love Rust. It's kind of how I would describe it. No offense to Rust players. Zombie survival simulator. I guess that's epic. That's a bold claim to make as like a genre definer, but I think that kind of fits it. You're right. All the mechanics are very Sim-esque in terms of simulator, not The Sims. I can kind of see The Sims with like you having to learn the books and like learn things. They're very like similar aesthetics. Sorry, cat, not tuna. No for you. No tuna. No, not you. Maybe I'll put a little bit in your bowl if you're patient, but that's the most. Highly customizable settings, sandbox tool, you create perfect zombie survival sim. True, I guess, yeah, with the map design too. I'm totally with it. Wiffles could try it out, yeah. Watch a few YouTube videos. Sped up time, the skills, the hunger mechanics, the queued action mechanics. Yeah, the queued action mechanics tied in with the skills of it is kind of what appeals to me. I like the balance that you still have like arcadey limits to the actions being dealt in the game. You little fuck. Off. Come on. You gotta watch my hands now. So it could be appealing to you. It's something that I've had my eye on for several years, and the developers actually didn't give up on this game, which I thought they might. I thought after they got a little bit of YouTube and Twitch fame, they would have taken their check and moved on. But they keep updating it. And what people have been asking for all these years is like more fluid multiplayer mechanics. So it's really cool to see that they're finally touching base on that. I seen that the one thing was because they only have like a handful of base maps. I know that the base game is getting a lot more maps. Not a lot more, but at least better maps. Fuck yeah. And exactly, yeah. Because it's like heavy co-op survival. The base game. Oh, clothing mods. Oh, this will do good. A great game for the modding community. You make the Walking Dead draft. You make 28 Days Later draft. That's very interesting. I'm stoked to see what they make. My cat's a little vacuum, as you can see. He just waits. He's medium well behaved. He jumped up on the counter, but he's not whining. But he's gonna patrol. If I drop anything, this cat's gonna vacuum it up. All right. I am surprised you never heard of it, but I'm also sort of not surprised. It's just like, particularly considering you're not a big survival game guy. Otherwise, I thought you might have one friend that plays it. We're moving on to tuna making now, just so you know, chat. I'm throwing green onions, some red peppers, and some pickles in there. I feel like I'm missing something, so I'm going to have to stop and think about that, but green onion for sure. I have an ever-growing list of games. Yeah, well, comes with the job. I'd say this one's an easier one to just like watch YouTube on first to like get a grasp of, especially with like a niche game that doesn't necessarily have as big a Twitch or online following. Sometimes it's more effective to watch the YouTube videos to get the gist of the gameplay mechanics rather than just diving in head first. That's it, because I haven't played the game. Who knows what the entry-level tutorial is like. But you know, I got a little soft spot for survival games that are very immersive. I don't necessarily need the FPS, you know what I mean? As long as it's the experience of it that ties it all together. There you go, cat. Get out of here. Thank you. Oh, it's still early access? I thought they just bit that bullet. Early access is wild. That's a good way to compare it. That you think, because by having the hands-on skills, since the mechanics are very based in reality, that it's more like that. I guess it also plays to the sim. I like it. I never thought of it that way. You just sold me on it even further, but that is why it was appealing to me. But I never put it so simply in my head. I would say the only weird thing I'm putting in here that isn't a like Caucasian ingredient, I got the tuna, I got the green onion, I've got paprika, oregano, and the only like non-Caucasian thing I'm putting in mirin sauce to help sweeten it a little bit. We'll put in white vinegar after that, and then we do the mayo. You guys finish out nutrition system. This one, I know that. Yeah, the injuries, nutrition. Exactly. You know my taste in games, Rosalind, so that's why I saw all this. And Zomboid's been on the list forever. As I said, though, I got AC6. Armored Core 6 has to get done. If I don't finish this year, you can bully me. I think maybe that's my 2024 goal, to play Armored Core 6. Otherwise, this has been a top-tier priority for me. I would like to, but then I was going to jump into it with Giga when I had the studio. But since I had to get rid of the studio, that got delayed because I had to get this gaming set up and all this set up first. Now I'm back on track. Very good basic sandwich. No complaints. If it is, let me know. I don't have big bucks, but because this one's been in the bucket for a while, I'll dish out on this. Oh. Mm. Mm. Fire. We got pickles and pepper. Okay. I'll check the Zomboid sales after stream. I would actually probably purchase that if it is on sale. And yeah, kind of Rust is like this weird medium between arcadey and just full sim though, right? This one's like full sim. Read book to do this. Your car gets slowed down every time you hit someone. You don't want to use your vehicle to just run through stuff because it will degrade slowly, and it degrades very realistically. So it's your tires or your front fender, or blah, blah, blah. It's hard to say because Rust is the key survival game, so it's fair to make that distinction because it is like the survival boy, but I would say definitely more simulator-y. I like the comparison as a zombie survival sim. But again, that's how the YouTubers, great for YouTubers. I'm sure there's streamers that do great on it as well because they already stream like 10 hours a goddamn day. But easy to craft a narrative, and then you can crunch a fucking big server session down into a digestible video. Full map destruction, yes, valid. I'm not praising its map design enough. You are correct. But yeah, it gets very. What would be the comparison? The same guys that like H1Z1, kind of like the buildability in this game. Buildability, that's a new word. Kind of like the customization options for building in that game. Buildability. Look at me. I paid for a college degree. So did the red peppers, chopping up some picks. We throw the mayo in, and we got tuna filling. I got 15 wraps. I'll probably make literally 10 wraps. I've survived 26 days on my current character. Just got the generator going. That's really cool and immersive. Are you holed up in a house or like a superstore? I see a lot of people do like factories or superstores to hide out in. And I love how the point and click is still accessible. We were just talking about Puzzle Pirates, Rosa, so I guess I'm a bit biased. Like, I played a lot of point and click games in my time. What time are we at? 10 o'clock. Perfect. A fenced-in warehouse, 2 floors with a window. Yeah, sure. Because I'm so small, you can still send links in the chat. Once my channel starts working, I won't allow it anymore. But I got I'm too tiny, so fuck it. Very wise though, and you do whatever the it's not a rope ladder, but you could do the prison thing, send like a cloth ladder out the window, as far as I would remember. Such a weird perk. I know. It's such a weird perk that we could actually share screenshots and links right now. I know. It's fun to be able to share them in chat, but even at our level, when we're on Marching into Madness, we're starting to get so much more spam. So I don't expect this will last too long. Rope ladders. Yeah. Oh, it was rope ladders then. I wasn't wrong. Oh, cleaned. Okay. Mayo. Then pea break. Then I cook potatoes. Maybe I save my fried rice for later. Fuck them. Yeah, maybe I'll just cook the potatoes. How long have we been rocking? Yeah. Yeah, maybe make the tuna wraps and fry up the potatoes for breakfast. We call it a day there. Cook the rice. Oh, this man wants me to waste my life with him? I'll probably do the rice. Fuck it. Doesn't take me that long, and it's a lot of extra saved work for future Bailey. Potatoes are also very set it and forget it. I don't know why I'm washing the fork when I can use it to mix up the tuna, but we did it. So, this is your colorful bowl. I'm curious. I'm clicking it too. Yo, it's all good, Sensei, bro. I'm happy you're having a good time being social and like having good sessions. I saw you say it was Valo. So I'm sure that takes up a lot of time to be playing with the boys on a team. Oh, fire. This guy's really locked in the whole warehouse, eh? The garage doors are cool too. Man, detailed planning. Yeah, hi Afro by Afro. Appreciate you. And yeah, Wiffles, that's his setup. It's his setup in that game. Did the garlic powder. I missed salt and pepper. That's what I missed. Oh, it's a great 20-hour build. I thought you might be even talking longer. That's interesting. Towing the cars off the burnt bridge. Damn. Do you run into issues? Are the bridges are fully functional always? I guess that's if we're being that nerdy and you're saying it's a sim. Do you ever come across just, I guess, not burnt out bridge, just cars? Just cars. That's my bad. That's my bad. Fire. This actually looks great. You do the burnt cars to bridge. This is what we're looking like. Looking nice and tasty. Big mush. Big mush. Good mush. I meant the bridge. That's where I was getting foolish. I was like, oh, does the bridge get burnt out or broken if there's burnt cars on it? But you said burnt cars. And realized you didn't say burnt bridge. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I figured. I figured I was just overcomplicating it. Full overcomplication right there. Do you have any allies yet in this playthrough? You got any NPC allies? My roti bag. These rotis have been fire too. I really fuck with these whole wheat rotis I've been going to town on. At least in Toronto, Canada, where I live, you can find these bad boys at most grocery stores. But for some reason, the lip on it doesn't want to work. Yeah, we're just cutting it open. I'm doing it the shitty way. Yeah, crispy, just baked. Whole wheat rotis. These guys the man. Hold it down. There we go. Crispy, whole wheat. I'm not gonna add the D to the T. I'm not gonna be like roti. Is that how you're supposed to say it? Roti. Raza, I'm having roti. You know what I mean? I don't speak Urdu. I don't have any Islamic family. It's gonna be weirder if I'm like roti. We have the roti. And to be fair, Trinidadian Caribbean people, they still say the T. I'm still saying the T bad. You would still call me out for that. But where I learned to say it, they still say it with a T in the sentence a bit more. But I'm definitely still Caucasianifying it, nonetheless. No, I need your approval. We have a minority in the room. Caucasian guy needs your approval, or else we can't move forward. Have you ever visited an HR department before? You're not aware that this is how it works? You must approve. You got to sign off on everything, or else we're all racist here. That's how it works. Oh, I don't even have 10 worth, whatever. 7 wraps is plenty. So we got 5 set up here. I'm going to do 2 more, and then I got a whole bunch of this. So I love this roti pack. Got plenty of options. This first guy's a little bit full than the others. It's really a life within the game. You can't get bored of the game so much as you get bored of surviving in a zombie apocalypse. Interesting way to put it. I am the HR department. Yeah, I've seen something going on all the time. Microwaves are fully functional as well as in stoves. Yes. I know that part, yeah. So, 1 wrap. 2 wraps. I know that the stoves, you use the stoves for heat as well, if I'm correct in that game. Let's check on our oven ginger after this too, right quick. I can smell it, so I'm a little concerned it might be overcooking. I feel like I shouldn't smell the ginger so clearly. Not sure. Sounds like it would. Makes sense. Makes sense. You got a lot of guns? You got a lot of guns in your round? So 5 tuna wraps done. You see them all right here. Let's check our ginger. This thing, alright. I would never have thought to use stoves as a heat source in the winter. Yeah, I found a gun store. Big wins, big wins. Yeah, exactly. I had to live that budget life, bro. I had to heat my home with a fucking oven before. Paid gas on my house. Did not pay for the electricity to the stove. So guess how we heating the home, fam? Ginger's looking good. No complaints. Oh my god, if you could smell it, this shit smells delicious. Just a tray full of ginger bacon. Woo! That's nice. That's the real knowledge that helps you play. No, I feel you. I feel you. I ain't judging when I'm teasing, you know what I mean? I've watched people do like their story time let's play playthroughs, but I've made sure I didn't watch too many like how to get a beginner build videos so that I could still have that base experience that you're saying is so important. Well balanced. Like this. 7 wraps. Fuck yeah. 7 days worth of fucking lunches right here, kids. Set up. Then we do the potatoes. So on the potatoes, I'll have like about 2 days, 3 days of breakfast food prepared. And then whoop, fried rice for a little bit for now. And then probably dinner tomorrow before stream, actually. Yeah, bro. We out here. That's why I figured this is the whole thing. I already live a kooky lifestyle, so I figured I gotta learn how to implement my communications and social media skills in a way that it's like, all right, gotta stand here for 2 hours and cook anyways, and may as well talk to my friends. Which requires welding skills, which requires welding books, which is yeah, super cool. Toe winch. Wonder if there's alternatives there. Tuna. If you're ever trying to do saran wrap and you're like struggling with slicing it, sometimes it's not about like putting the pressure on the plastic wrap itself. Like grab the box, close it shut, grasp firmly on the lid, and pull the box away from the sheet. So like that, and it cuts smoothly. Typically, I would apply this knowledge when I'm using a smaller box. When you're using like a commercial or kitchen grade saran wrap, it usually has a cutting device attached to the top where you just like whoop, whoop, and slip that shit over. Yeah, see, I don't mind this up high camera angle. My only complaint would probably be how my head is like looking down the entire time. Part of me wants to add a third camera angle, but I already have so many camera angles on all of my streams, so I think that would just be excessive when no one really cares about it. Third camera angle would be nice to have my face here, but we'll wait till we got bigger budget and infinite internet bill money so I can have higher streaming upload rates. Seven. Okay, 3 more tuna wraps. So wrap down, edge against the table, grab the container, push on the inside, down, away. Done. Saran wrap is also like, I'm like medium eco-friendly. I try to do my best to not make waste. Saran wrap is one of those chef habits that I've been really struggling to replace in a more eco-friendly manner. I don't have any products that quite have the same ease of use combined with its efficiency at storing the products. At the same time, though, out of all the things, a lot of people use plastic bag, plastic container, and like all these extra expendable plastic products. I'm using a film that's like 2 millimeters thick. Ultimately, in terms of contributions, I'm still equaling out to less. Floodlights, smart. Doesn't draw more attention. Zombies don't care about extra lights. Thought they might be attracted to light. Okay, tuna, freezer. Sammy, made. Potato, prepped. Bun, done. Ginger's in the oven. I'm going to put you on the quickest BRB. I got to use the bathroom, folks. Base is in the laneway. Only on when I need it. Fair enough. So light does attract zombies, though. Good to note. I'm going to put you on the quickest BRB. Checked down some buildings and I cleared most of the nearby area. Cool. I'll take phone with me and I'll bug you in the chat while we're gone. Bathroom. All right, we should be back. Should be back if all is well. Gas goes stale. Of course, yeah. A lot of people forget about this. Change the settings completely. How often you find a car with the key in the ignition, how much gas is found, etc. Oh shit! Aye, so you'd be like that. Survival extremist setting up your scenario. So yeah, very much sim. I see the sim. See the sim heavy. Yeah, I find it interesting. It's not me obsessing over. Let me check audio. It's not me obsessing. Oh yeah, not me obsessing over view count on my own end. It is intriguing how. So food and drink is normie hours. People want the normies who are at work want to watch a cooking stream. So cooking stream, daytime programming. The co-working seems to be doing mid during the midday, so I might be trying to shift the eBay to later. But the cooking kind of works for me being midday as well. So it's interesting to watch. Interesting to watch. We got the homies here. I'm down with the Zomboid chats. It's a curious phenomenon. So we're gonna start with those potats. And the potats are the most basic. These are easy. It's just butter and oil, pan, fry them up, salt, pepper, save them for later. I like it though. You're really selling me on it. You're getting me excited, but I already have so little time for gaming. So I gotta make sure it's balanced. Rosalind's already on my ass to try so many things. Pause. I guess, yeah. Fun pause. Rosa wishes, eh? Haha. Yeah, I like up camera angle. I think it's the best solution because if we have multiple people, I could have someone standing here, I could be here, I could have someone helping me out at the table here. I just might want to like turn it. If I could get a bigger angle on this, possibly. I have another cutting board over here in the corner, so maybe next time I move the cutting board out as well. But my PC set up on there. Different problem for later. We'll figure that out. Pan's heating up. You should be able to see the butter as well as the oil in there in my big wok. I got a wok. So I am happy with how this is going. Get this cracking. I get them potatoes frying. I get all the fried rice stuff set up. And then bingo. Probably use the tuna bowl for the rice because the mayo isn't that bad of a thing to add to it. If anything, will help make all of this crispier. Let's fuck with that. Yeah, why not? Potatoes? Not in there. Rice, we get the rice out. We crack an egg in that bad boy. So, the trick to making fried rice out of your leftovers is it usually takes 2 eggs, or you could use one and scramble it up in a bowl, separate it in half. But the way you get rice to taste like Chinese takeout rice, that texture of the like how heavy each grain is, they take that day old rice that you already know, you know from all the TikToks and shit that the rice has got to be a day old or frozen. What you do is you take that, throw it in a bowl, and you mix egg with it prior to, and you fry that rice on its own, and that's how it ends up gaining that same, because it's not fluffy. doughy. I guess more doughy. I would say that rice has a more doughy texture when you have the like Chinese takeout style rice. So I literally take a whole egg, crack that bitch in there, throw the old rice in, give it a stir, and we'll let it sit so that that can soak in. In the meantime, then we'll throw these potats on, and then we flip over and I'll get the veggies ready for my fried rice. This is Bailey's multitasking cooking. I like to use just a chopstick for the egg. There's lots of utensils. Even when I was in like a pro kitchen it was a white kitchen, I would end up using like kebab skewers or large toothpicks to end up stirring eggs. It just a fork. Although the fork has more prongs, the consistency of the egg I find literally blends better when it's just one stick, one utensil touching it. When you end up using like the whole fork, the snossiness of the egg kind of gets promoted. So this can kind of just give it a little whiskey behavior with the stick, and it tends to like just being applied to a stick better, and that's always something I found odd. You'd think intuitively fork is the move, but done. Always wash your egg bits ASAP. Got a nice amount of oil and butter cooking this bad boy. Let it get a bit more up to temp. Yeah, a little bit more oil actually. Trying to save some of the butter. Yeah, if you don't do it already, put your oil in a squirt bottle from the dollar store. Saves you time, mess, and it's quite just way more efficient. You're aware of how much you're using because you can like every time you fill it up, right? So you buy a big jug, fill up the squirt bottle, ready to rock. These guys, quite simple. As I said, just cut potatoes. I had them soak in the fridge for about a half hour, considering the timing now, an hour, with water and salt. So then that will help pull the starches out. This is how restaurant French fries, they'll typically do this for an entire day or the night before. There's no like set hour amount to make them as the same crunchy yet fluffy texture as restaurant French fries, but the time to pull the starches out is what primarily does it. I could go on a whole rant about how to make the best French fry possible, but mainly it's the patience beforehand. And then what I'm lacking now is after you soak it and take the starches out is typically you want to take as much time as you can to dry them out. You want all the moisture from the surface gone from them. So in this scenario, you'll see me frying them and you'll see that they don't all have a crispy sear on them like they were a fancy steak. And that's because there's too much moisture still on the outside of these food items. So if you really want to impress someone with some sort of fried potato or French fry, not only soaking and getting rid of the starches, I would say it's critical to give it ample, like hours time to dry out. That's only if you really want to impress someone, because at the end of the day, they're fucking French fries and you can buy them from McDonald's for $4. So it's one of those things of how much effort do you want to put into a $3 potato just to make it a fucking 5-star dish. Food knowledge, food bombs. So, speaking of which, since I don't give a shit, we're going in. Oh yeah, I'm so overexposed here, eh? I gotta figure out how to fix that up. Oh, that's terribly overexposed. Yeah, that's bad. That's no fun. So if you guys want to see, we got the potatoes up in here, and we do the little rest. Got a little rest in it. Take that, red lid on, done. Potatoes frying. Then I prepare the rice that I was just babbling about and cut up all the veggies that I need. This one might be too old. I gotta smell this rice. Ooh! Yeah, too old. You gotta double check. I had bad stock last cooking stream. This one I almost ate some bad rice, so good thing I checked. Good thing I checked. So the same rice I told you, take that egg, just mix it right in. Obviously, if you're touching raw egg, you gotta wash your hands afterwards. It should look like a color that's recognizable to takeout fried rice. So it's got this like yellowish tint, obviously because of the egg yolk. But that texture I was talking about, when you buy takeout fried rice, it should look familiar to what you would be expecting. So kind of like that, I'd say. It's not that crazy complicated. I prefer to let it sit in the fridge so that you can get that fluffy feeling, right? The more something like I was just describing, the potatoes has moisture accessing the boundaries, it tends to retain more of its fluffiness. So if I'm making fried rice, I want to toss it in the fridge so that when I fry it up, it's still got that density to it. Yeah, one light is killing the stovetop, so that's okay. That's something I can fix for next time. Yeah. Learning every time. So, fried rice, basics. Onion, pepper, carrots. What else do I got? Let's see what else I got. Onion, pepper, carrot. I've got some avocados. I got one that might work. Let's try it. Let's see. Onion, pepper, avocado, carrots. Yeah, I think that's fine. Don't go too crazy this one. I always be adding a lot of stuff to my food, so it's fine with me to simplify a little bit. Bam. Bam. If I have the third cam for either close-up on my face or the slicing in the future, I'd really love to teach some knife techniques. But baby steps, baby steps. You also see how many times I do poke myself, even though I say I would gladly share knife safety and techniques. That's why it's important, once you're aware of the safety, as soon as you're creeping up on that edge of forgiveness, you'll at least be aware of it so that you don't end up making a mistake that could cut your finger off. At this point, it's like typing on a computer phone. I can look around a little bit. I try to make sure I don't get too bold because I am out of practice. But like back in the day when I was full chefing it up, I could be like slicing up a bunch of peppers and an onion and be looking at you having a whole conversation. But now, because I'm old and I'm well aware that I'm a little out of practice, I'm going to take my time to make sure that I don't accidentally slice a finger off. Because, of course, that's what comes first. And now, time-wise, we're at 10:40, which will be perfect for me to finish off. My fried rice for later. Answer my messages after this. And we're ready to rock. Onion. Diced. Done. Red pepper, white onion. Prepped. Sorry, I forgot the microphone was right there. That was probably very loud. I apologize. Got the carrot. Did just a half a carrot for Bebe this time. Keeping it nice and simple. Just make sure you get that alternative taste in there. Since we have white onions, I don't need green onions. Although green onions do offer particularly more vitamin C than white or yellow onions. So that's why you see people eat them so much when they're eating like a vegan diet and whatnot, because it's crucial to add some of those extra vitamin C elements in there. Red meats do help you break down some carotenes. Looking fire. Definitely needs some seasoning. We'll add the garlic in here early. Big garlic powder added. Lots of pepper. This is my badass pepper shaker, full restaurant size. So this guy is funny. This guy does the big grains. This guy cuts the big pepper chunks. This one cuts the tiny pepper chunks. Oh, someone's car alarm is going off outside. I'm adding lots of pepper because I feel like it. Normally, I would recommend a third of what I'm doing. And call me a snob, fresh ground pepper, way better. I don't know what it is. Something about just doing it. I guess because it's less stale. If I had to presume, I guess that the pepper goes stale after a while if it's the pre-ground stuff that you can get from the grocery store. So these guys smelling pretty. You want to see up here where it's not blown out. This is what our potatoes are looking like. Same thing, give her a toss. It smells fucking fantastic already. These things are gonna have to cook a minute longer. So I may start doing the fried rice in another pan here. Do we have another pan? I should. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And peppers in here. We'll get that rice cracking on this burner. So when you're making fried rice, first, I guess you could do it in whatever order you want. I just find it gets messy otherwise. So I tend to fry the rice itself first and then fry up the veggies. So otherwise I find the pan full of veggies is a bit of a pain in the ass to scrape off. And Dune, I am excited for. I must rewatch the first one before we go see the second just to make sure that I'm caught up the lore of Zendaya. You know what I mean? So I do remember it, but I'm definitely not as much of a stan as you. So I'm sure there's things that I'm missing. I didn't even notice this. Or shouldn't. Yeah, I guess you only have to watch one movie, but it's not going to be like that for long. So be careful how easily you rest on those laurels. You already know your franchise is going the same way as all the others. You already know your franchise is going the same way, so you be careful with that talk, young man. You may eat those words one day, sir. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I should wash some dishes. I can clean up the rest of the stuff. We're gonna have to throw in my green bin, so we may as well. Bro, I'd be thinking about often. Like I probably fill up a green bin, this size of the green bin, every 2 days. That's how many vegetables I eat and fresh food I eat. And my roommate, I'm taking a lot of credit. My roommate is a big contributor too. It's always impressive. In a way that I'm like, oh, I see other people just putting like garbage bag to the curb. They already be talking about how Dune is ending up that way. Yeah, my fucking cooking camera is so overexposed. I'm not dealing with it now, but very good to know when I'm nighttime doing this. Daytime, yeah, we gotta do it with the lights off. That's wild. That's so bright. Yeah, it's super bright, bro. It's because the light's right up here above it, so I was concerned. Photographer Bailey was like, oh, this could be a problem, and photographer Bailey was right. But yeah, this is how I live on a budget. Bunch of meals like this. Yo, yeah, I am. We live. I'm chilling. Nice to see you, fam. Trying to make it more casual. I have to do meal prep. I started way too late. But I'm trying to make this easy going, and this is how I'm saving my monies. I've been fine though. I did a later stream today, and definitely lower viewers. So I find it interesting that cooking streams are for the cooking streams help get non-Twitch people into it. Boys be doing well. We were just sharing about Project Zomboid, a game you probably heard of, considering your interest as well. And then otherwise, just been shooting the shit with Raza. We're going to see Dune on March 2nd, Dune Part 2. I'm excited for it, but Raza is like life-changingly excited for it. Zomboid. Zomboid. Game on Steam. Survivalist game, zombie apocalypse simulator. I never really thought of it as a simulator, but yeah. You got it. Point and click survivalist game. I was going to do the rice first, so we'll do the rice first. Let's stop lying. So we got our fluffy fried rice with my overexposed camera that you can't see white on white anyways. No apologies there, shit. So the main thing when you're cooking up the fried rice is to make sure you're cooking up the moisture in this first round before I add in my vegetable mix afterwards. That way, I keep returning to the point it ends up tasting like takeout fried rice. Not because of any other fancy tricks that they're doing, other than frying out all the moisture from the eggs and the rice prior. What's on the menu, bruv? So, what I started with today, I've got some ginger in the oven right now that I'm cooking. Where's my towel? I lost my towel. One second. We got some ginger in the oven that I'm going to grab. I'd be dehydrating some ginger. I made a sandwich, but this ginger is going to be turned into ginger powder. So I'll probably be cooking the ginger for about another 4 hours and then take it off and do it again tomorrow for another 6 hours so that I can blend it into a powder. And then I made a sandwich for myself. I made 7 tuna wraps so that I have food for later. I prepped the potatoes that I am now cooking. I've got some potatoes on the stove. So I've got my breakfast prepared. I can use these potatoes with some breakfast. And then I am making some fried rice for tonight as well as tomorrow. I didn't know my stove camera was going to be so overexposed. I was making some ginger powder from scratch for reals. I did it with garlic powder a few months ago, so I feel confident in it. And it was genuinely way more goddamn tasty. It tasted so much more fresh and actually like the thing, so I anticipate that ginger will do the same. I went to my local fruit market and got organic ginger too. Not like hipster organic ginger, like the Chinese supermarket organic ginger, so Lord knows. But either way, it has a more pungent flavor. So the more pungent dehydrated is what we want. How you doing, Em? You having a good night? Doing the same old shit on your end, eh? I see Sensei Afro be getting into Valo more often. You playing any games as well? Or you focus on that grind set, dog? Stack that bread. Okay, rice is pretty good. As I said, your core purpose with frying the rice beforehand after you've added the 1 egg to it is to really take out a lot of the moisture. And again, that's kind of what gives it that takeout rice flavor. So we're going to take these bad boys out. I want to use that. I got too much mess, so we're going to use the old rice bowl. I know. I'm not. You know me, I'm always already obsessing over fixing shit midstream, so we're accepting that camera's fucked this one. I'm sorry. So we re-oil the pan after doing that maneuver. Maybe a little bit more because I'm feeling spicy. The rice, as I said, should already be literally looking like the same as the takeout rice without the brown soy sauce to it. So as you can see, it's got that like nice, eggy, fluffy texture to it. That worked. Fantastic. Too much jiggling. Slow down with the jiggling, Bailey. Come on, past Bailey. So you take that. Now that it's out of the pan, you prep your veggies, throw the veggies in, and then throw the rice in, and that's how you add it. It tastes like Chinese fried rice. Let them cook, let bro cook. Yeah, let past Bailey cook, dog. So we're gonna get the veggies frying. This pan should already be nice and hot. We're keeping some light work today. We're gonna do some onions, peppers, carrots, and avocados. Smelling great already. Using another spoon I don't need to use. Let's get the spatula out. And you'll see the fried potatoes. Similar idea. We're getting, you got the golden crispy bits in there. I'm trying to get a more uniform golden crispy crunch on the entire batch. And since we're cooking another food item, I'm not exactly in a rush to make that happen. My last stream result went pretty good. We just messed up at the end. White stock was bad. That's my fault. I waited way too long. I wasn't even mad that the fucking stream failed in that way. I was mad because I really wanted to eat that crab stock. Oh wow, I just cut through the avocado seed. Rare occurrence. Rare gems. I accidentally, strong boy. Do I use cornstarch on the potatoes at all? I do not use cornstarch when I'm just frying them like this, but I let them soak in water for about an hour with sea salt in it. And then I wash it kind of like rice. Rice would be your easiest comparison. Because then you wash out the starch. And it adds that same, it allows it to have a more thicker texture. Savage. Can't help it, bro. These diesels, dog. Cutting avocados in half. Big flex. There you go. There's my new Twitch bio, too, So Giga Chad, you can cut through an avocado seed in one pedal swoop. That shit legitimately surprised me. I've been. All for this moment. All just so he can flex to the bros online. Yeah, man, so overexposed. Yeah, I'll probably just legit take this light bulb out when I stream next. Just take it out before I start. How we doing? We got 4. We got an imp in here. After these dishes, though, I'm done imp. Oh, I gotta hit you up too about that Raspberry Pi shit. This coming week, I'll be fiddling with the first one, so that's also why I haven't been stressing about it. I'm gonna do this first bit with the Raspberry Pi, so then I can at least understand how to install the Ubuntu and all that. Yeah, the BNC be working okay though? I'm thinking after our talks, and I did a little bit of research after, I think the BNC went to Raspberry Pi, and then I'll probably get an old RCA television and add an HDMI converter to it, and then there you go. I'm fine with a bit of image distortion or artifacts, but I think either way, it will look really cool, even if it had a bit of distortion or stretching. So if you're frying onions, you want them to go translucent. That's how the fuck you get that shit to have that caramelized. It allows the sugars to release in the actual vegetable itself. It seems to be working with remote connection. Hell yeah. This is what we like to hear. Thank you, sir, for your tips. I wouldn't say crossroads, wrong term, but I was stuck. So having the second opinion in there helped. Okay. Official Raspberry Pi OS. All right. Good. Because I'm building the arcade machine for the homies, so I know the arcade machine is, it's got a name that you would expect. It's like, shit. For some reason, I'm thinking of Normal Boots, but I know that's not it. I think it's like Boots something. I don't remember. Yeah, bro. I always got your back if you ever need a favor, too. I don't have as much camera gear. I'm still set up to do what I'm good at. So if there's anything I can help you with, you let me know. I owe you one. A bit more salt. A bit more garlic. Too bland. Bro, we got the Cool Runnings garlic powder. We gotta get the non-white people garlic powder. Always better. I know. It got worse after I started. After I put more pans on it, it got worse, and I just too much. So many times I start streaming and I get caught up with the settings. I'm gonna deal with this one as it is. Fair call out though. I'm not stoked on it myself. So we're talking about the colored onions. You'll see that they kind of look translucent like it's in here. Let's all collectively fuck with them. So, since we're keeping it simple, we drop the rice back in. And my fried rice seasonings are quite simple. What you'd expect. Can't lie, can't lie. It's all about patience and even temperature. But you know the camera brightness. Yeah, stream number 2 and I'm getting torn apart. Once the money's cooking, I would love to do this on a weekly basis. But man's gotta pay his fucking bills. Otherwise, I could do this midday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and not stress. This one, I think I'm kind of fucked. I'll try right now here. It's just because of my daisy chain shitty setup. Yeah. Here we go, maybe. Still not that good. Still kind of whack and overexposed. I'd still say it's a bit of a lighting issue overall. I didn't see a little bit more of the pot and pan action. You know, it's fair, it's fair. It's one of the coolest parts of the stream, and I fuckered that up. I'm not going to be on for much longer. Once these dishes are done, I'm fucking out of here. I can maybe wash some dishes with y'all, but significantly better though. Holy fuck, now I can see. Fair enough, fair enough. Maybe Raza, if you offered suggestions and helped me out. It's fair, it's fair. I tried the exposure settings before and it didn't do the trick, so that's I'm a little tripped out as to why it works now, but you know. It'd be what it'd be. I'm still going with taking the light out of here, probably. So, sauces. Cumin, paprika, oregano. Let's add a bit of curry today. Soya, hot sauce. Magic flavor, the MSG. I ain't got no MSG. I just saw this cook online who makes his own combination of like MSG and salt, so that it like has a bit of the tinge of MSG taste as well as like without as much in it. I would absolutely love to try that. I don't mind the taste of MSG, but oh, my tum tum can't handle a lot of it. Magic flavor. Then no. I've only seen those hints. As MSG. This is my soy sauce, the top tier soy sauce. I say, this guy right here. Either this one, the China Lily, or I've got the Filipino shit. I got the good shit. Oh, I used it all up. I'd be buying Filipino soy sauce in big batches. Yeah, the China Lily A+ soy sauce. Damn hard to beat. But I've been buying some Filipino soy sauce as well. China Lily is the best balance. It doesn't taste too soy. You gotta throw that fish sauce up in there. This will be a Roy D. You get that classic. Give them a couple dabs. I'm a little heavy-handed because I like it, but a lot of people, you gotta be careful. Don't add too much. We're gonna kill this bottle of mirin. So this is Aji mirin. It's sweetening sauce from Japan. So it's basically like cooking wine taste, but no alcohol. I made a ham and mayonnaise sandwich on stream today, bud. Okay, give me a fucking break. We got the sesame oil. We got the sesame oil in that bitch. Mirin is rice wine. It is sweet style cooking seasoning. Yeah, fermented. So pretty much, yeah, fermented rice seasoning. It just basically adds the sweetness without having to add white sugar, which we should all know here that white sugar ain't awesome. And yeah, you can't go wrong with that. So I got cumin. I'm cumin for cumin. White sugar is legal crack, yeah. So if I can, I'd rather add mirin. Cumin adds a little bit of that curry taste. My Ukrainianness comes in with the paprika. I'd be putting paprika in fucking everything. But it works well in both white people food and non-white people food. It's quite versatile in that way. You won't offend like a generic 40-year-old Karen's palate. But it also ends up like adding that same spicy hit. We got the oregano, nothing to flex about it. Oregano is a base in almost all of my dishes. Again, I'm a little heavy-handed, so if you're trying to copy me, I would say go about half. I've got my homemade, we use ground cumin in almost everything in my house, family, the exact same ingredients. Yeah, I know. I got curry powder, and over the years, I've mixed a couple different blends, so it's hard to say which type. It's like a mix between Indian, Bangladeshi, and Caribbean curry. I kind of like it. I find that like Caribbean curries are way more like earthy, and then the Bangladeshi one was like sweet, and then the Indian ones taste like what white people expect curry to taste like, you know. And then you ready? Exact same ingredients. I got the hot pepper sauce. This shit goes on everything in my house. You're welcome, Rasa. You're welcome. But yeah, bro, you can't go wrong with the Cool Runnings hot pepper sauce. Hot pepper sauce is just because it adds, it's like Frank's, but like 10 times better. Ooh, and that's looking good. Good job, new team. Their potatoes are nice and cooked. I finally got them. I'll give them a flip and we'll take them off now. So the potatoes looking fire. There's breakfast for Bailey for the next 2 days. I love Giga correcting Raza and curries. Yo, you should come through him sometime. We'll do a cooking, as I said. We'll do a cooking stream. You can show me something. Show me how to make pakora or something. But yeah, this rice, that's some quality rice made by a white guy. Come on, that's nice rice. Yeah, that's racist. But yo, fucking fire right there. I'm excited to eat that. Got him. We got the right proof for Chad, eh? I'm actually proud of you, bro. You don't say curry like a white guy. Yo, yeah, if you would appreciate it. And Raza was correct in calling me out for it, but Raza was, I say roti very Caucasian. I definitely pronounce the T very heavily. But thank you, I appreciate it. I don't say curry. Curry? You have some curry, sir? Definitely big T on the roti. Hey, I can't help that. Because that's what I'm saying. I don't speak Urdu or like any other language. So I don't say the D. I don't curl the D's in any slang, anything that I do. I'm not like D or bro D. I know that's how you're supposed to say it. I don't talk that way. So I'm not gonna be that white guy who puts on just an accent to just say the one ethnic food that I'm eating. That's even worse. I gotta go. I'm a big sucker for a good Thai green curry. I like the Thai green curry. That's I'm a sucker for that. As you can see, I'm very good at like mixing different flavor profiles. The Thai green curry, I struggle at making myself because with that lemongrass balance mixed in with like the creaminess of the coconut, and like when it's well done and it's not like too rich, that it's hard to match. It's hard to match. You need agua? You want some rice? You came to steal the rice?
It smells good.
Okay.
I can smell it from upstairs. Oh, a little bit.
Sorry, Chad. My roommate just came to take some rice.
It smells so good. Just a little.
Is that it? We're good?
It's a little. I'm even hungry. I just want to eat that. I'm not at all hungry. Like I ate dinner. Like a cartoon character wafting over the smell.
Yeah, like classic roommate stealing food. Bro made all that food just to have it stolen.
It's so good.
And he does food, please. Thank you. Yeah, welcome to being the chef. I'm used to this.
Yeah.
We have the same air fryer color and all. This guy's pretty reliable. My roommate here selected the air fryer, so they get all credit for it. I have been happy with it as well. Air fryer changed my life in a few ways. Air fryer is very helpful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye. The drive-by food theft. This one is a Ultrean, Ultrean. It kind of looks like an egg. In terms of cooking, if you're getting into cooking, what I find the air fryer is best for is like reducing the time on shit that is easy to make but takes too long to do in the oven. So like doing roasted potatoes, like cooking these properly, I just had to take those 40 minutes to get them fried up nicely. Air fryer, you just chop them up, drizzle oil on, and you put them in that shit for 10 minutes and they're done. So I really like the simplicity in terms of like helping refine my cooking time, especially as big chef boy. And then other stuff like reheating food, infinitely better than the microwave. If you want to like melt stuff, whether it be cheese or sauces on anything, A+. It really helps tie in that one part of the kitchen recipe that I was missing. Chicken nuggies, fire as well. Chicken wings, you can murk chicken wings in that thing as well, but no, because you're just Islam, so you can eat chicken wings. Then yeah, chicky wings, chicken nuggies, bro, tendies. It's all you could do breaded stuff in it. I was very pessimistic of the air fryer, and I was like, oh no, it's made a lot of shit way easier in my life. And I'll try to show you some magic here too. So avocado, right? Straight lines, horizontal lines. I'll show you after. Yeah. Thank you, Elise. Happy you like it. So, we got the straight lines and the horizontal lines, right? Chef boy trick, right? You see your avocado set up like this. Spoon, scoop along the edge. Grab the edge of the spoon, put it along the skin, and now your avocado's already fully chopped up for you. All those you can see off the bit. It's okay. It wasn't that much of it. We saved. It was a third of it. But yeah, you get that magic. You got some magic going. Thank you, sir. Still quite nimble. But yo, to give you the same effect, I'll show you again. So it's already all chopped up. We're here. You take the scoop along the skin, scoop it along, and you see how they even shoot out along the top there. Like they start to peel for you. And done. Your avocado is peeled. So that shit takes you 2 seconds rather than fucking 20 minutes. Yeah, I'll pull up my own switch. Yeah, Whiffles, hit me with the clip, please. If not, I'll grab that one after. That's a good clip. I can grab that. I'll probably, considering me dropping the stuff, I'll probably need to do editing and post anyways for that bad boy. I'll write it down in my book, though, to make sure I actually cut that. Let's cut avocado dropping clip. We'll write it down right now. Good entertainment. But yeah, no, that's probably one of the bigger chef tricks. If you eat a lot of avocados, bro, that it saves hours. I used to have to cut like fucking 30 to 40 of them at a time and just dice them up and then drip lemon juice on them so they don't go brown. Like, should have gotten more rice. Yum. You can have some of these potatoes if you want, but otherwise, rice is all me. And sorry for making a mess of the kitchen. Luckily, it wasn't that much. But also, chat, boys, fam, everyone who comes and hangs out, I'm getting out of here shortly. We don't got much longer. So I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate literally the crew that I got here right now. Y'all have been here since day one. in different capacities. Appreciate Giga for being brutally honest. Imp's always got the extras, and Raza dealt with me when I was an anxious asshole. Took a long time to get here and not be a prick. And, thanks to Raza, none of this shit would have happened. So. That's it. I stopped with the praise. Giga, I stopped there. I know you don't take praise well. I left it at a basic one. I didn't push it. I didn't say anything good about it. Raza and Mocha. I appreciate you, Raza. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Love the Mixmaster crew. It's always people from so many different phases of my life that hangs out. I appreciate y'all for getting along too. That's always hilarious to me. Whiffle's whiffed, eh? He's not the quickest draw in the West, you know what I mean? He's not. Quickest draw in the West makes it sound like I'm just calling him dumb. Yo, it's my hat style. What do you got a problem with my hat style? The hat isn't gonna fall off. I got some long, voluptuous, stunning hair. Voluptuous hair, I guess, doesn't really work, but we got there. I didn't make that big a mess today, actually, too. A little slow draw on him, got it. Yeah. Slow draw, tiny draw, however you wanna describe it. Now for the fun part, the cleanup. I have my roommate can attest to the growth over time. At least I've gotten way better at cleaning as I go, so it's not as big of a headache. But I was notoriously atrocious for this in the past. That's the chef boy. The chef benefits, you learn how to cook these things like en masse and quick and in like larger batches, but you're also used to having someone doing your literal dishes. So there's a lot, and cleaning the kitchen after. So sometimes it's like, you should see my family members who are chefs. They are efficient, they can do a lot, they can do it quick, and they can make delicious shit. But my God, fuck, it's bad sometimes. Yeah, clean your stations. Station chef. It's definitely one of the hairs in the world. Yeah, the bear showed me all this, yeah. Station chef. So that's all, like, as a chef, you'll notice I come back after I finish each dish, come back and wipe my whiteboard. Cutting board. I have the same rhythms of being a commercial chef, but as soon as it's like, do all the dishes, it's like I had someone do that for me. So sometimes, like, I learned a lot of it from my grandfather, right? My grandfather was a world-class chef. My grandfather was a butcher, a baker, and a chef, and formerly trained in like international colleges and shit. This fucking old man would have the dirtiest goddamn kitchens. I had to clean up after he made the most delicious meal and be like 10 pots and this and every other surface that isn't a cutting or cooking surface trashed. So I kind of learned the hard way from observing others. Like, I don't want to be like that. The typical self-growth pattern, right? You watch the other men in your family, and I'm going to change that pattern. What the fuck? milked. Oh my god. Yo, I got it in my finger. I just hit the green bin. Yeah, for anyone hoping to make content in the future, don't let your roommate watch the stream. Otherwise, you'll be judged a little bit. You were in the last stream too, so we talk about missing you and talk about missing you in the chat. Roommate should have clean. Roommate did eat free food. You know, when you go to a restaurant and you don't pay for the food, they do make you do the dishes. So considering all those comments I just made about being a little bit of a grubby boy because I'm like, don't notice my own mess, that's the trade-off. I sit here, I make a bunch of delicious food for the fam living in the home here, and Elise cleans the peanut butter off the cabinets that I don't notice. I like this chat defense. I like this. Thank you, team. Defend Bay. But I'm a crummy boy. I make a lot of crumbs. Elise gets all the credit. I make crumbs everywhere. I have a little bit of breakfast. I have a little piece of toast. It looks like I've cooked a whole meal. I don't know. They just appear. I swear I don't make the crumbs. They just spontaneously generate while I'm doing activities. I don't think the crumbs are like my behalf, but I do bring them into existence. So it's like a half and half. It's kind of like which came first, the Grinch or the Who, you know? The Who's came first, I would argue. Hashtag provider. I'm going to bang out these dishes right quick. If it's the most atrocious noise, let me know. I figured it will be okay. We're literally pretty much cleaned up. I gotta do the stove, and you guys can watch that too. There, I got the chat too. I'll be able to babble with y'all. That's probably the best defense I've heard. What came first, the Grinch or the Who? But yeah. Oh, you gotta rephrase it from provider. Okay, from provider to chosen family. All right. No, I respect that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Roommate equals better roommate. Nonetheless, math checks out, friend. Math checks out. Thank you, y'all. Always a good time, too, so appreciate you guys having me. You guys been dropping through often, too, lately, right, man? It's nice to see you. Yeah. Hit you up after. Me and Raza will be gaming tomorrow evening, possibly live on Marching into Madness. If not, we'll be making YouTube clips. So if you're around it, you can always hit me up. will be in the VC. Actually, you've got the VC access in our Discord. We're gonna slowly try to get that kicking again too. So I don't know. It will take definite time. I don't want to overpromise on the Discord sessions and community. But I really want to focus in the next half a year getting that shit ready so that it's actually a place that we can hang out and talk. Otherwise, my Discord, dead. Very dead. But it's 100%, I guess not 100% my fault. I can put the blame on some other people, cough, Rosa, but I've been way too fucking lazy. I don't talk on the Discord at all, so it's all I gotta take full responsibility there. I gotta jump into games. Yeah. You're always welcome, bro. Sorry, Raza. I had to throw you under the bus as a joke, saying that I'm fucking up too. I am not putting it on you. Let's be very clear here. Oh yeah, the Deadhead server, yeah. Because no matter what, the biggest issue with our recipe to success through Marching into Madness and through me doing this on Gnarly Media, terrible at making the streamer friends, terrible at doing the community friends, and that's what's really hampered us. So I'm hoping to not try to push the Discord in necessarily a commercial way, but organically hang out there more. So say even after this channel, Gnarly Media, is monetized and working, and whatever, a year from now I've got a consistent following, I would be comfortable doing this type of shit on a Discord call, just hanging out with the people who already support, rather than forcing everything to be another marketing attempt. So with that long-term goal in mind, I'm trying to create the Discord to be an area that people can come to access me and Raza, but also feel like they can just comfortably share cool ideas, whether it be memes or news articles that they find. Oh yeah, I go full Skynet. So otherwise, it's just you see me when I turn the filters off. No one understands me. I end up making 3 analogies because that's how my brain works, but it's not communicable. So then, if you would really like to comprehend the concepts that I'm pitching you right now, I could break it down in a method that is both digestible as well as accessible. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Do you want my quick time tips on the topic, bro? Or do you want the actual comprehensive evaluation of the concept that we're trying to understand in a collaborative atmosphere? This is how I made my money, bro. I'm the translator. I just take all these topics and make it so that rich people can understand them. That's all I do. Terminator 2. Yo, Raza. I do not appreciate the tone that you're taking. I feel like the way you're positioning my presence here is very vindictive, and it's almost as if you have ill intentions behind your specific ways that you categorize people in your life, specifically your interpersonal relationships, such as your content wife Bailey. So fuck you. This is how roommate talks to me. Yeah. This is how roommate talks to me, totally. Yeah, we got two modes. All of you in the chat right now know the Relaxed Bailey as Relaxed Bailey. There's a good portion of people that only know Bailey as the I see what you're saying. It's very interesting. And what I'm gathering is that. So it's funny. I appreciate that I got the chill people here that know both sides of me. All right. Okay. We did, how long did we do? That was 2.5 hours? What is that? Almost 3 hours. What time is it? Fuck me. 11:35. It means we're having a good time. Well, internets. Giga, thank you. Amph, gonna hit you after. Elise, thank you for stealing my rice and providing entertainment. Wiffles, we've already established how I feel about you. Don't care. Sorry, Giga, I appreciate it. This is showing me that I'm doing a good job, so I appreciate you saying don't leave. But I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. One more hour. One more. Can we have a no wiffle stream? Oh, like me and you, yeah. Me and you, 110%. We can do a Bailey and Giga stream. Or are you just trying to make me ban them from the chat? Because I'm also okay with that. This also seems like well worth it. But we can do a no wiffle stream. This is also very doable. Just no wiffles, ban them? All right. We'll ban him on golf day because all he does is talk shit about golf as we convert the videos anyways. So we'll just, I'll put a timeout on him. His golf videos play. We'll hang out, watch golf together. I got y'all. No problem. I got the hookups. I got the chat bands. And yeah, y'all, I think I want to do these cooking streams on Fridays. Evidently, I'll start earlier so that I can get some randos, but maybe I'll start and try to go through dinner time because that's the right time to get people hungry. So maybe I'll do similar like I did today and prep multiple meals, but start about 4 o'clock and probably go to 7 or 8. That way I'd have time to have a social life too. Preemptively saying free wiffles. Regardless, we're looking pretty tidy. Way cleaner than I thought it would be. Hopefully the dishes weren't too annoying. Got a bit more to do after these dry. And maybe my follow-up TikTok will be showing off how the ginger powder turned out. Otherwise, shout out to everyone for watching this VOD in the future. Thank you for watching. What I need right now is followers on both my Twitch and my Kick, and I need subs on the YouTube. Things are starting to roll well. I'm very impressed with how the analytics are working, but I got to get that affiliated mark so that I can get some residual income to not be such a starving boy. And maybe you'll get better than tuna wraps because that's all I can afford right now. Regardless, y'all are fire. Thank you, chatbots. Don't snort too much ginger powder in one go. You got a deal. All right, y'all. You're not on fire. All right. Peace. I gotta go turn the stream off in the other room, so that's why I gotta awkwardly walk away. Thank you, everyone. You guys are the greatest. Cheers, y'all.